So yeah, Big Balls of Bayun, as you know, is like one of our next product. I wouldn't say it's the next season. It's one of our next products which we launch, and it's made to be fully on mobile available, and obviously it builds fully on the Polkadot Unity SDK stack. So our intention is to have the Big Balls of Bayun to be the first game which launches fully on mobile on the Polkadot Unity SDK and with 6 seconds. We intend to launch it on both networks, on Bayou network and on Ajuna network. So that is the plan. We intend to do a very short season on Bayou network, which is more to test and get everything up and ready. And obviously, it has like this the utility that those that own some balls are then able to move to Ajuna network, and with Bayou tokens, like to move some tokens over. We haven't like decided fully around the like the metrics, how much and what, but we will take some time to do that properly, and we will also launch it on the Ajuna network as one of the major shows, like how really cool this Polkadot Unity SDK can be for this ecosystem. Yeah, so we have it in internal testing, and I hadn't so much time because of this, because we had like big issues with Rococo. I already shared I shared in the ambassador chat, I think that yeah, we were like spearheading the asynchronous backing, which made Rococo brick. So I had like 2 weeks of very like stressful time because we couldn't get Rococo back up, and still it's now running, but we found some issues in the relay chain, so Kusama had to change some configurations, and we are still testing to get like to those 6 seconds. I think these 6 seconds are really important for us. I think it's a major step towards being a little bit more responsive for gaming applications. So I'm really looking forward to get this done and get the 6 seconds on Rococo, which then means we will get 6 seconds on Bayou network soon.
Nice.
Put your microphone back
I could hear
on
you.
mate.
I could hear
Yeah,
Manuel, Simon.
what's the issue?
You couldn't hear. From my side, I could hear perfectly, and from what I see from also Bcrypto and Robinho could hear properly, but it appears that Simon couldn't hear. Okay, no, the rest could hear. Okay, maybe refresh, I guess, if somebody's having issues. Yeah, maybe also Cedric, we can give a short update on Wildcard. Oh, let's see. Now Cedric is, I think, trying to come.
Check. You hear me again?
Yep, we can hear you. Chat, can you hear Cedric?
Probably it was an issue when I was turning on the camera, so I turned it off again. Yeah, Wildcard. So Wildcard. So that is like one of the points why I was super stressed. I mean, we bought Wildcard as an IP, which is like a similar product to Immutable X, and part of the agreement, and obviously it always has money in between such a contract, was that we have a test environment ready for them to test like the integration of bringing assets from Bayou network to Ethereum. And we agreed that the test environment for the final tests is Bayou Rococo and Ethereum Cephalonia. Like that's the Ethereum Girly, so like the staking test environment after Girly has been, I think, laid off in the past month. So it's like the new Ethereum test environment. So, and since Rococo was down, we were like not fulfilling our things to do from the contract side, which was like very stressful for me. But we got that up again, and they are currently testing. And that's like a really good thing because it will allow us to move assets from Bayou network to Ethereum. Obviously, like a major thing when it comes to like having our NFTs, like the awesome Ayun avatars on Ethereum on OpenSea, but still like having all the missions and the quests and stuff on Bayou network. Now, since this is like a really cool product, which is like competing with Immutable X in some way, obviously not at this point from the products that are launched on top of it, but from the technology, we are trying to make this a solution for the whole Polkadot ecosystem. So we will probably try to make Wildcard able for every parachain to be used to move assets from a parachain to Ethereum at the beginning. And yeah, that's what we intend to do. And we are currently working with Polycrypt to prepare this. Yeah, so that's short about Wildcard. So beside that, we, like as you know, we have the Polkadot Unity SDK, and every SDK needs like a demo game. So we are currently working with Roman, which is a C# developer, which is also into Substrate, and with Rosta, which has been developing the the Pluto
Pluto
wallet,
wallet, yeah.
the Pluto wallet, and which is it was part of the last Polkadot Academy. And they were asking me if I would support them to create a game for the hackathon in Hong Kong, like on the 22 December. And I thought like this is like a really good thing to do, and we could use this opportunity to create a game, but also to use that game afterwards as a demo game for the Unity App Store, and also to launch it obviously on Bayou network. So yeah, I mean, it's like a resource game, which you select tiles, and then you put the tiles on a grid, and it like creates humans, and humans can harvest. It's like a god game, which you manage resources, and will probably work very well with 6 seconds from asynchronous backing. So I'm looking forward to deploy this game or to showcase this game in December at the hackathon on the 22nd of December, and hopefully yeah, we make like the Polkadot Unity SDK look really good, and Hexalem, which is the name of the game, make a really fun game out of it, so we can launch it later on Bayou network.
Very nice, and obviously we'll keep you updated as we're going towards that, and make sure that we also bring maybe in the community call down the line also the guys so they can talk about it a bit. Yeah, maybe now we can just sort of also share a bit of our thoughts around sort of missions and quests and what we're evaluating.
Yeah, so missions and quests, as you know, has like a hard dependency to block times, and block times should be 6 seconds. So we still wait on those 6 seconds. Few has been working a lot on the missions and quests, like to make them smooth and like have the market and all those stuff ready. But for that purpose, I think it's very important that we do have the 6 seconds. So we rely here a little bit on parity to make that happen. Hopefully they will fix that as soon as possible, so we get those 6 seconds. What else? Like the missions and quests is like a very cool, I would say, tool for any NFT in this ecosystem. So it's not like bound to Ajuna network in some way. So we really intend also that this is something which everyone can use. It was always like on our plate to put this out as an open source possibility to create utility for any NFT or any NFT creator. So that's why we intend also to see if this could be a product which comes along with the NFT collective group, which is currently being built around ecosystems in Polkadot, which have a lot of NFTs. Yeah, so I think that's a little bit about around the missions and quests.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah,
it's in a way we're trying to see what are the best ways of how we can expand this, right? And I think that now that we have these different formations like these collectives, we're trying to see, yeah, how we can bring it to or sort of increase its scope for the rest of the ecosystem.
yeah. Maybe just like one more word to this.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we are building like bridge and an agnostic, a blockchain agnostic marketplace, which is on trusted execution environment. And we have like AAAs, we have Bayun. So everything like around NFTs is like forming like a very well rounded product in the end, right? So you have like games that create NFTs, which have utilities inside, but then outside you have missions and quests, which is also some kind of utility of the NFTs, and then you are able to move them out of the system. So overall, you can like leverage all ecosystems in the blockchain space, like Ethereum, the big ones, get like community from there, but still have like utility which you don't have anywhere else. So one key feature of missions and quests are the attributes which are on chain, where every other NFT has the attributes on IPFS. So that's what is like a big difference on like accessing the information. So that allows you to create like products which use those attributes, and that's quite a big step. Good.
Exactly.
Everloot, yeah.
Yep.
So Everloot has been playtesting a lot. I've been seeing a lot of visuals, and also on the front end side, they have been laid back a little bit by, I think both of them, like Lucas and Deckard, got Corona at some point, and they have been a lot of playtesting, and they promised me that they will deliver the let's say the reference implementation of Stardust, of the Stardust season, by December. And at that point, I will give it to one of our Rust engineers to create the palette out of it, or not the palette, but like the integration into the awesome Ajuna avatars palette. And then we will, we will look forward then to launch it as the next big season.
Exactly. And I think that's pretty much the update. We were unfortunately also this week, as we had told you a couple of weeks ago, we were due to participate in a panel in Zurich for Web3. Obviously, because of the shark attack, as I explained to you, I could not participate. But yep, it was very nice of the organizers. They were very understanding, and the event went sort of pretty fine. And they sort of invited us next time to be able to participate. But yeah, other than that, as I said, we're currently also in the Polkadot community call just to share some information about the Unity SDK. But if there's any questions, now's the time.
Yeah, I saw a question. How many developers are currently active on your side? Why not scaling up to speed up to catch the gamify narrative? Yeah, so I mean, we all know at some point Ajuna network was 16 persons, right? So we were really big. We had like a really big burn rate, and we didn't push out a lot of stuff. So we were quite inefficient. And that made me to decide like 1 year ago that we will focus on products and also make sure that we don't push too much marketing and don't like spend all our money on marketing. And therefore we like reduced to more or less coding and building. So everyone that was involved in creating products was maintained, and everything which was more around creating marketing and creating Medium articles, creating tweets and stuff like that was, let's say, yeah, we reduced those people. So at this point, we are 4 developers. We have Theo, which is a developer. We have Christian, which is a Rust engineer, and we do have Didak, which is a Rust engineer, and we do have myself, which is also a half Rust engineer, and that is probably more than enough at this point. We also like, I think I have to mention that most of the game designs, or let's say all of the game designs are from me personally, and since that makes me like a bottleneck at a lot of points, it is way better to have like not more than like 3 developers around me, because otherwise it starts to be very inefficient. So because when we had like 5 developers around me, it made me like not work properly. So at this point, I think we are fine. I agree. We might need to speed up, but as from my experience, adding developers will not really speed up. It will take like a lot of time to get them into it, and sometimes you will see that after 3 months they are not right, and then you lose a lot of yeah, you just like lose a lot of time. So I'm like very much at this point into like a very efficient and performing team, uh than like, yeah, a big team. So that's why we stay currently at 4 developers.
And at the same time, it allows us to be able to be a lot more focused, even with the people that we work with. So, although we didn't sort of mention it, all of the sort of season 1, season 2, all of the graphical elements which are done from Patrick, we still work with Patrick, right? It's just that he's not sort of a full time employee. So we keep the best that we can out of the people that we sort of worked with, and as Cedric mentioned, scaling up when the right time comes and the right indicators are there. I think we will be prepared to sort of do it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't forget that we are like, we have Polycrypt, which is a full team of developers, which is working on Wildcard, which we bought in. So, I mean, there are like Ajuna network internal developers, and there are contracts which we made with other companies, which involve also developers. So, like for example, all the developers for Wildcard have been paid by Ajuna network to provide the product, but they are not working as employees of Ajuna network. They are working as part of this contract. So we do have additional developers there. But
Even
anyway,
now, the guys that you're
yeah,
working for the hackathon, right? So, which is
yeah.
another product, another game. Again, it's not the bottleneck. Is not how many we can get, right? Sort of to work is to make sure that we do it in an efficient sort of way.
Yeah.
But yeah, good question.
Yeah, I think one thing that we really learned is that more is not more. Like, it's like you need to focus, and what you need to do is like keep one goal and do this, and then move over. Ayun token, okay. Ayun token will be probably towards Q1 2024,
Yep.
and Battlemox is waiting to get the network part. We are still looking around, also looking like to other game studios which might like take this part up. I'm also like looking into the Unity. So since we are now very close to Unity, I'm also trying to figure out if we could use Azure PlayFab as like the bottom, like the main multiplayer part for Battlemox. Um, yeah, so there are quite a few things that might work very well together. Good. Just get another Cedric. I mean, that was like
That,
Andre mentioned this like a lot of
yeah,
times. Like,
yeah.
let's just engage more of you.
I would be very curious how that scales. Uh, that
Yeah.
would be
The
interesting.
total fundraise, you can go, you will find it out in
Yeah,
the internet.
you can find those things.
Yep. At least what I can say, we will be here for a lot more time, or let's say for
That's the
for
plan, right?
sometimes.
That's
Yeah.
the plan. We're here to build, so
Yeah.
we have to make
Exactly.
sure. That's true.
Good.
Um,
Hey, Rumble. Sorry, you all guys are waiting on the last
we
Rumble,
can start the
right?
rumble, and I'll see if
Yeah,
there's
and
any other questions in
nobody
there.
is interested in what we are telling. They are just waiting, hey, on the Rumble, right?
Rumble. Hey, hey, bro, hit the
Bro,
rumble.
Rumble. Let's go. So, season 2, fully equipped, right?
Two.
This
Yeah.
bio will be also for long term. Yeah, I mean, it's here. I mean, we're not gonna stop it, right? For
We are here for
silly
silly.
code. Between like missions and quests are pretty much something similar than silly, right? Just like on chain, really on chain. Oh,
Really.
oh, I just read the comment from Otto. I need to send it to you.
60 seconds for the Rumble Royale, and you can join.
That has made me laugh. No. Read, read the message. So yeah, excuse me for slurping coffee when Nick talks. So I thought my microphone is not so. Ah,
Oh, I like that. No, I need to know for
fe-
the next one. I'll have some
sorry.
coffee.
Yeah, this is a bug. Sorry, I forgot this. Can you share how the fix for feeding comments into season one legendary below cool? So it is. It's a bug. I have to admit. Um, it will be fixed, but I would like to wait till we do like the asynchronous baking upgrade. For this purpose, please don't merge Forge season one commons into or rares into upper rarities because you will lose the soul points. That's like a really, it's I don't know how to call it in English. It's like during the transformation into the new framework, one line of code was jumping before another line of code, and that made this happen. Did we had 56 participants?
No.
No.
Let's see.
Also, we will probably be in Bangkok next year.
Yeah.
So at the Sub-Zero. So if anyone is around there, would love to meet you, to eat with you, to invite you to a dinner. We're not going to do a party or something, but we will do at least like a big dinner where we will welcome everyone that is there,
Yep.
like always. So, round 9, 21. Between, I have been able to look at the pre-alpha from the EVE Online blockchain game, which is quite interesting. It's EVE Online with blockchain.
I'm quite curious how that will overall go.
Yeah,
Hopefully, it
me
should go
too.
good. Yeah.
I think it's the right way.
Yeah. Robinho, it's not so easy to stop this, but at least we're monitoring it, so we can see that there's about 40 people or 39 in the call and 54 in the rumble. So that's why.
50. There were 56 player like
Yeah.
accepting into. Okay, that's strange, right? But the good thing is the big prizes are only for real OGs, right?
That is true.
So
Zoya
let me
needs
just.
reviving. Otto's still in. Let's see. Demon's in. Lax is in. Robert's in. Let's see. 9 left. Aha. Somebody took you out. Cedric.
Me? No.
Yeah, yeah.
I was in for the win.
Yeah, you were close. You were eight left. Oh, I need to jump to the polka dots. Wait, sorry.
Okay. I will do the rest. It's fine.
Yes, here. Can you hear me?
I think I will buy
Hey, thank
Niku.
you for having
Niku
me.
is like a
Short
fully
update from
equipped
our side.
hybrid.
Wanted to just
But
let
let me
everybody
see
know that
first. So let's
after
hope
quite a
somebody
few months
wins
of
that
trying to get this done
has
between
some
Unity and Party Technology, we now have signed
four
the contract
left.
to further develop the Polkadot Unity SDK. I think that's something that we're really happy
Big
about. This is sort of an
hybrid.
ecosystem-wide solution
Oh
in order to be
no,
able to
four left.
have
Do
a
the
target for next
Otto.
year to
Otto
onboard
is two
as many
times
game
in. What?
developers, and not only because sort of
Otto
Unity is used
versus.
in a variety of
Oh,
different
it's
applications, for
Otto
example,
versus
such as the
Alex
architecture.
Crypto.
So this
Otto
is a result
Toto.
of a
Oh my
proposal that
god.
was put to the
Otto the
treasury. So if I'm not
backstabber.
mistaken, this is one of the first
50% chance
um,
to roll a
um,
dice. Dang, bam.
verified
And
solutions that have
Alex
been
Crypto won.
done, let's say,
Oh,
completely
that was
by the
close.
community and
That
driven
was really
completely by the
close.
community. Part one was there in order to make sure that we can have the
So
both
let me see.
contractual
I'm gonna
and the
buy.
technical part in place. Part
Oh,
two of that proposal will be
Alex Crypto doesn't
submitted
really own
in the upcoming days, also to the treasury,
a
which,
avatar,
as we
right?
have had the discussion up
Is that
for a few
true?
weeks, what we're trying to do with that part is
Yeah, it seems
essentially
so.
professionalize
So
an
we'll
effort
send you
around this
a
SDK.
pet.
So that means making sure
Let
that we
me
have the right
find
sort of
one.
business development, marketing, and tooling
Big
activities in order to
hybrid.
promote this. In terms of a
Doo-doo-doo.
roadmap,
Nah,
we
this
should
one.
expect that in
Hmm.
the next, I would say,
You
six
will
to eight
become like
weeks
one with
is
the black
the time
background, which
to
is quite
verification, and
worth.
by
So
the
let
time
me
that sort of
share
the process ends,
fast.
then we
The
will have sort of the full
screen.
visibility in the
You will get
decentralized
this
Unity
one.
asset store alongside other SaaS
And it's
solutions like
coming
that.
to your
That should give visibility
address
to
now
Polkadot
in a
and parachain
second.
projects within that Unity asset
Good.
store,
So
visibility to close to over
then,
a million
if you are
game
not tired,
developers
you
with
can
visit
join
the
on
asset store
Twitter
on a monthly
to the
basis.
Polkadot
I
community
think the
call,
way that we see
which
this
Nicholas
is
is there
this is an
without
effort
a
that started close
slurping
to 6 months ago.
Cedric
Sort of
behind.
idea of creating a,
So yeah,
I would
have
say,
fun.
gaming
Was nice
collective, a
to
gaming
have you
vertical
all
where
here again,
different
and see
parachains
you
and
soon. Bye
entities
everyone.
within this
Bye
ecosystem
bye.
would try sort of to group together for a common cause. Um, Although we've seen quite a few sort of changes towards this direction over the past few months, we are sort of quite happy to continue down this path, and hopefully we will also in the next year see how we can expand these efforts into something bigger. And we're really happy also to see that there's efforts from other verticals going on, for example, from the NFT side, and so we're also going to be participating in the activities there and see not only how with this SDK, but with other ways we can sort of support these ecosystem type of um, um, collective efforts. So yeah, I think that's it from our side. We will keep you updated next month when sort of everything is done and on the way. And as I said, in a couple of months' time, we will have um, a Polkadot branded Unity SDK, which we can offer to the community of developers and builders in our ecosystem. So yeah, thank you for having us.